Do you feel trapped in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, yearning for financial freedom? Don't worry, you're not alone, and there is a solution. Let's unlock your financial genius with the 50-30-20 budgeting plan, an effective tool to achieve the financial independence you've always dreamt of. Now that we've set the stage for financial independence, let's examine the 50-30-20 budgeting plan. This rule, conceived by Elizabeth Warren, U.S. Senator and personal finance expert, has gained worldwide recognition for its simplicity and effectiveness. The concept of the 50-30-20 rule is straightforward. You divide your after-tax income into 3 categories: needs, wants and savings, and debt repayment. First, let's talk about needs. These are essential expenses that you absolutely cannot do without: housing, food, healthcare, and transportation. The rule recommends allocating 50% of your after-tax income for these needs. For instance, if your monthly after-tax income is $4,000, $2,000 should be earmarked for these expenses. But remember, this category should only include necessities. Luxuries or non-essentials do not belong here. Next, we have wants. This category comprises all the things you desire but could live without: leisure activities, dining out, vacations, and so on. The rule suggests allotting 30% of your income for these wants. Using our example, you would allocate $1,200 of your $4,000 income to satisfy these wants. This system ensures you can enjoy life's pleasures without overspending and jeopardizing your financial stability. The final 20% is set aside for savings and debt repayment. This category is crucial for your financial health. It includes emergency savings, retirement funds, investments, and paying off debts. In our example, this means setting aside $800 each month to improve your financial future. The beauty of the 50-30-20 budgeting plan lies in its flexibility. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average American spends roughly 33% on housing, 17% on transportation, and 13% on food. The rest is split between healthcare, entertainment, and other categories. While these percentages might not match the 50-30-20 plan perfectly, they highlight the need for a structured budgeting framework. The plan offers a roadmap you can adjust to fit your specific circumstances and financial goals. Consider a scenario where you live in a city with a high cost of living, and your housing alone takes up 40% of your income. You could tweak the rule to reflect your reality, perhaps following a 60-20-20 plan until your income rises or your housing costs decrease. The key is to maintain a balance that caters to your necessities, wants, and savings. Numerous resources can help you implement the 50-30-20 plan effectively. Apps like Mint, You Need a Budget, and Pocket Guard offer easy ways to track and categorize your expenses, providing a visual representation of where your money goes every month. This transparency is crucial in making informed financial decisions. So, that's the 50-30-20 budgeting plan in a nutshell. But how do we go about implementing it? Implementing the 50-30-20 budgeting plan might seem daunting at first, but once you get started, it's like riding a bike. You'll only get better over time. Here are some actionable steps to get you going on this rewarding journey. Step 1. Determine your after-tax income. This is the income you take home after all deductions: federal and state taxes, Social Security, and health insurance. If you're employed, this is your take-home pay. If you're self-employed, subtract your tax and business expenses from your total income to get your after-tax income. Step 2. Categorize your expenses into needs, wants, and savings and debt repayment. This step requires honesty. Remember, only genuine necessities should be in the needs category. And yes, that premium streaming subscription you love, that's a want. You can use budgeting apps like Mint or your Need a Budget to track your spending and categorize your expenses. These apps provide insights into your spending habits and can help you make informed adjustments. Step 3. Allocate your after-tax income according to the 50-30-20 plan. If your income is $4,000, then you aim to spend $2,000 on needs, $1,200 on wants, and save or pay off debt with the remaining $800. Step 4. Adjust your spending habits. This is often the most challenging step. If you find that you're spending 60% on needs and only saving 5%, don't panic. Start by identifying areas where you can cut back. Maybe you can switch to a cheaper cell phone plan or cook at home more often instead of dining out. Every little bit helps. If you want clear tips on how to cut back your expenses, check out our video, 7 Cheap and Effective Tips to Save Money on Everything. Remember, the goal isn't to deprive yourself, but to find a balance that helps you live comfortably while also saving for the future. Step 5. Review and adjust your budget regularly. As you navigate through life, your financial situation will change, raise in income, job loss, marriage, children, or retirement. Your budget should reflect these changes. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget ensures it remains effective and relevant. When it comes to the savings and debt repayment category, prioritize an emergency fund first. Aim for at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Once your emergency fund is in place, focus on paying off high-interest debts. For retirement savings, consider utilizing employer-matched retirement plans like a 401k. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, as of 2020, 56% of all workers had access to such a plan. If you're self-employed, options like an IRA or a solo 401k are worth exploring. To deepen your understanding, resources like Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin or The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey provide excellent insights into money management. Online platforms like Khan Academy also offer free courses on personal finance. Remember, implementing the 50-30-20 budgeting plan is a process, not a one-time event. It's okay to make mistakes. What's important is learning from them and staying committed to your goal of financial independence. Now let's move on to some winning strategies to make this journey smoother. Sticking to a budget, much like adhering to a new diet or exercise regimen, can be challenging. However, with the right strategies, tools, and mindset, it can be a gratifying and enlightening journey. Here are some winning strategies that can aid you in achieving effective budgeting with the 50-30-20 plan. First and foremost, leverage budgeting tools. Remember those apps we mentioned? Mint, You Need a Budget, Pocket Guard. These aren't just for tracking your expenses. They also provide features to set budgets and send alerts when you're nearing your limits. They can serve as your digital financial advisors, helping you stay on track. Second, plan your spending. This may sound simple, but a little planning can go a long way. For instance, making a shopping list before you head to the grocery store can help you avoid impulse purchases, keeping your needs category in check. If you want to travel, plan ahead and take advantage of cheaper hotel and airline prices by purchasing months in advance. Third, set financial goals. According to a study by psychologist Gail Matthews, people who wrote down their goals were 33% more successful in achieving them than those who merely formulated outcomes in their minds. Having clear financial goals gives you a sense of direction, and seeing your progress towards these goals can be incredibly motivating. Fourth, automate your savings. Most banks and financial apps allow automatic transfers to savings or investment accounts. If 20% of your income automatically goes into savings every month, you're less likely to spend it. Remember, out of sight, out of mind can work in your favor here. Finally, continue learning. The world of personal finance is dynamic and evolving. Staying informed about financial trends and strategies can help you make better decisions and adjust your budgeting plan as necessary. Websites like NerdWallet and Investopedia, and podcasts like The Dave Ramsey Show or So Money with Farnoosh Torabi provide valuable insights and advice. Remember, the 50-30-20 plan is a guide, not a strict rule. It's okay if your numbers don't match exactly. What matters is finding a balance that suits your lifestyle and financial goals. You might follow a 40-30-30 rule if you're focused on aggressive saving or debt repayment. Or perhaps a 50-20-30 plan if you live in a high-cost area. Life will throw curveballs, unexpected expenses, changes in income, and your budget should be flexible enough to accommodate these changes. In 2020, a survey by the Federal Reserve found that 37% of Americans would struggle to cover a sudden expense of $400. A flexible and adaptive budgeting plan can help you prepare for such uncertainties. And remember to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Sticking to a budget, cutting back on unnecessary spending, saving your first $500. These are all wins worth celebrating. They bring you one step closer to financial independence. With these strategies in your arsenal, you're well equipped to embark on your 50-30-20 budgeting journey. Now let's take a look at how this budgeting plan is not just about managing your money, but also about growing it. The 50-30-20 budgeting plan is not just a budgeting tool, it's a pathway towards growing your wealth. Once you've successfully started saving 20% of your income, it's time to make that money work for you. Investing is the key to wealth accumulation. You might think investing is only for the wealthy, but that's far from the truth. Even with a small amount, you can start investing and reap the benefits of compound interest over time. According to a report by J.P. Morgan, a 25-year-old who saves $400 a month with an average annual return of 7% would have more than $1 million by the time they retire at 65. Now that's the power of investing and compound interest. There are various investment options available: stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, ETFs, to name a few. Each has its own risk and reward profile, so it's crucial to diversify your portfolio to spread the risk. For beginners, platforms like Betterment and Wealthfront provide robo-advisors that make investing easier. Books like The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John C. Bogle and A Random Walk Down Wall Street by Burton Malkiel are excellent resources to start learning about investing. Remember, retirement planning is an essential part of wealth building. You want to ensure you have enough saved up to maintain your lifestyle, even when you stop working. Taking advantage of tax-advantaged retirement accounts like 401k or individual retirement accounts can be a smart move. Online retirement calculators, such as those provided by Vanguard or Fidelity, can help you estimate how much you need to save for retirement. The 50-30-20 plan is also effective in debt management. Allocating 20% of your income to savings also includes making extra payments towards your debts. Paying off high-interest debts like credit cards should be a priority. Imagine living a life free of the constant worry of debt payments. According to a 2020 survey by the National Foundation for Credit Counseling, 69% of respondents cited reducing debt as a top financial goal. Following the 50-30-20 budgeting plan can be your pathway towards that goal. At the end of the day, it's about financial freedom, having the freedom to make life decisions without being overly stressed about the financial impact. It's about life on your terms. And with the 50-30-20 budgeting plan, this is not just a distant dream, but a reachable reality. This journey towards financial independence requires commitment, discipline, and patience, but it's a journey worth taking. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. So are you ready to take the first step? Now, if you want to learn more about automating your savings with robo-advisors, I have a separate video dedicated to this entire topic in even more depth. So watch this video next. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.